Hi, everybody. I'm going to talk with you a little bit about our light quotient today. Normally, what we do is we strive for ending our suffering. So whether it's suffering me in relation to my twin flame, or me in relation to a particular illness, and I want to transmute that, the suffering or the illness, me in relation to depression, anxiety, childhood trauma, etc. So you get it. So we focus on a particular thing, and then once I've resolved it, or there are many layers and I haven't succeeded in resolving it, okay, time to move on to something else. These are not the crucial issues. These are things that guide us towards increasing our light quotient and transmuting everything that gets in the way. So think of it as we orchestrated to have these difficulties before this lifetime. So I'm going to give you a couple of examples. Like at the third level of initiation, that we'll talk about in our upgraded webinar series, Multidimensional Transformation, coming up shortly. So at the third level of initiation, you can say that we're at 56% light quotient. So 56% of me is light, and the rest of me is unresolved gunk. Ancestral trauma, past life trauma, collective consciousness, blah, blah, blah. You get it. So we can only accomplish so much, whether we want to manifest more in terms of work, we want to be a spiritual warrior, or whatever. A lower level of light results in you think of David Hawkins talking about the consciousness from his perspective. We're in the lower basements or more neutral as we go up. And gradually, as we go to love and unconditional love, especially, and higher, then we can accomplish much more. From the perspective of initiation, Joshua David Stone and others talk about from going up and up in terms of levels of initiation until we get to the highest level for this lifetime, any lifetime, which is the seventh level. And by that point, we're at light quotient starting at 92% and going up to 99%. We're almost totally light. We've cleared out our bad habits, no more hot dogs. When we get stupid thinking coming up, we clear it very quickly. As research showed us, you have no control over your first thought, but you do over your second thought. So do we get caught up in our stinking thinking or no? Emotional stuff. So all of that's been resolved by the time we get to higher level initiation, and we're almost fully light. I haven't met anybody that's totally at that level yet, but that's the journey. So if you focus only on your current owies and it's been resolved or not resolved, and then you give up or you go back to focusing on same old from the good old days, you will not ascend very much, if at all, as opposed to if you continue and you say, I want more connection with the divine and use my suffering to help me ascend more fully, then you rock and roll. So David Hawkins tells us that the vast majority of people change the degree of connection with spirit by only 5 points, either a little lower or a little higher. But we have the capacity, we have the tools to go higher and higher. So consider this, and I'll do another video for you shortly, and I'll give you a method to help speed up your process of ascension. And the method, it's kind of a weird name. There's this high being that's called Mahatma, not Mahatma Gandhi or some other Mahatma, but some very high being called Mahatma. And I'll show you how to work with that energy to help you ascend more quickly. So, and we'll have more on those things in our updated version as of early 2025. You may be watching this later. So, multidimensional transformation. Okay, stay tuned.